Welcome, students, faculty, and staff to the Sexual Violence Response Open House. My name is Shebroe, and I am honored to be one of 14 peer advocates who would like to welcome you all to our new workspace.
Sexual Violence Response and Rape Crisis Anti-Violence Support Center is a department here on campus that's a part of Columbia Health that does advocacy work, prevention, and outreach to support and address issues of gender-based, sexual, and intimate partner violence on Columbia's campus. We're looking at trying to change and have an impact on culture. We really need to have various activities, informing policies, and even having very clear, specific trainings and curriculum, available to support a community's understanding of how to prevent these behaviors.
I am Columbia! I am Columbia! There we go!
Step Up means a new student initiative to help prevent sexual violence on campus in a very active and proactive way, where students get involved, students say something, students make sure that everyone around them is safe, their friends are safe, and it's really a great way to have students have a say in what's happening on campus.
Because sexual violence isn't a problem between the perpetrator and the victim. Sexual violence is a problem for every single person in the community that it occurs in. And so we are all responsible for making sure that it is not part of our community and that it's not welcome here.
Step Up really is a model of educating students to become pro-social bystanders. It's something that we engage not only our students with, but even employees on campus. So it is an effort to really integrate within our current programs and our current efforts on campus to really synergize how do we provide these intervention skills that are very concrete and very oftentimes for many people feel kind of simple to really do on a day-to-day basis and really identify how can I utilize these skills to potentially prevent an incident from occurring or to disrupt problematic behavior and or even to have those moments of I couldn't respond in the way that I wanted to, but how can I follow up with this person and have the capacity to do that and the resources to do that. And so that's what bystander intervention training does, and that's what Step Up does.
I think stepping up is something that is a generational struggle because it gets right to the issue of apathy. And apathy is something that we've often been conditioned to do because it's so much easier to be passive and not to take a stance and just to remain doing as you already do. Whereas stepping up, requiring advocacy, requiring that active step that Columbia promotes within its community. We ask students to step up within their academic fields. We ask students to step up as leaders all the time. It's another aspect of stepping up where we ask students to now step up within a social sphere to take care of their fellow students, to take care of other individuals within their community. So stepping up is something that I think Columbia students have been told repeatedly throughout their lives. It's just a particular context that we have to be aware of in this case.
Step Up can help stop sexual violence on campus because instead of thinking a friend will say something, maybe someone else will do something, you are actively getting involved in a situation that feels unsafe to you. Part of the program is to have students realize that who are you in the situation? You can always be someone who helps.
I think a lot of people really want to do things in situations but might just not know how, and I think Step Up provides people with tools that they can use to engage with. And by Step Up and this whole bystander intervention, we can create a community where people feel safe and supported.
Step Up being campus-wide means that we all enter this community with the same standards, we all enter with the same education, and so that we all are able to recognize unsafe situations when they happen and that no one is ever alone or in a dangerous situation without helpful people and friends around.
If we create a culture in which we promote the education and promote the understanding that individuals have certain rights that are never to be violated or never to be disrespected, it creates that mentality within students to understand that we ought to and should respect individuals.